we are in Canton, Ohio. Coming up on a Pilot truck stop. And hopefully there will be some parking here. It's been a while since I've been here, but I remember coming here once, similar scenario where I didn't have that much time. We only have 30 minutes left on our clock, so I was going to stay back there on the turnpike, but I decided to come here mainly because I have Pilot Flying J Wi-Fi, and then I don't have to waste my Wi-Fi. I've been running out lately. And that's because I watch Netflix, and that eats up a lot of your data. So hopefully there will be parking. Oh, this one's been remodeled. You can always tell because they put that same facade on the front. And it doesn't have PJ Fresh. See, I'm automatically looking at the food first. But it does have a Subway, so they'll have something fresh, just not PJ Fresh. Oh yeah, got plenty of parking. A lot of trailers are parked here without tractors. Let's see. I want to park up here where I can get out in the morning. I've explained that enough. We only drove 322 miles today. That's not a lot of miles, but we dropped off early this morning and we picked up a load. So when you don't do those two things in a day, then you're not going to do that many miles. So tomorrow we'll do, this load's going down to Miami, so we'll do 6 and 5 is 11. That's how many miles it is. So 6 and 5, and that'll put us into, actually we don't have to even do that because we're only going to Fort Pierce, which is the staging area for Miami. So, and then we'll go the rest of the way down when we make the delivery that morning. You know what? I stand corrected on that. This is a new building. So it could be that they tore the old one down and rebuilt this, or it could be all new. But this is definitely a brand new building because they had everything in there. So not just a facade on the outside, but they really have a nice truck stop here. Good way to end the night. Good morning. We're on the Lonely Highway, Truckers Lonely Highway 77, Interstate 77 here in Marietta, Ohio. There's a lot of trucks going the other way, but I've pretty much been the only truck this morning that's headed south on 77. And no traffic usually is a good thing, so no traffic is a good thing. We're crossing over into the border of West Virginia, right over this bridge. And we have a couple of different highways joining here, so I imagine we'll see some more traffic as the sun starts to come up. On this lonely highway, headed to Florida. Good morning, everyone. This is Indiana Jack, and it's 32 degrees.
Each morning I enjoy a big cup of coffee from Pilot Flying J with my buddy Hershey. We love watching Adventures in Trucking with Indiana Jack.
We're at the Loves here in Ripley, West Virginia, just getting some coffee, filling her up. Now we're going to finish snaking our way through the mountains of West Virginia, then Virginia, and then down on into North Carolina this morning. And that will be our trip for today anyway. We'll make it just past Charlotte, somewhere between Charlotte and Columbia, probably the Flying J, just past Charlotte. All right. The reason I had that goofy yellow cup and not this cup, I forgot it. That's a rarity. And now we got hot coffee. We got the heater turned on because it's in the 20s here. We are in the mountains of West Virginia, as I stated. So hopefully as soon as we go down Fancy Gap is a giant mountain grade. We'll be officially in the south, where it will be warmer. I don't usually like to say when this is because, you know, like if I put a date on this video, then people that watch it in 2 years, it won't match when they're watching it. So I don't know if that matters or not. But I will say overall our weather pattern seems to be staying colder later than in the season. And it's May and it's in the 20s, so it's kind of odd. And Beckley, West Virginia is 89 miles from here. Traditionally, that's where I stop, but 89 miles isn't very far, so I don't know if I'll stop there or where we'll stop for lunch. And we'll be taking our 30-minute break at that time. By the way, there is a bill that a senator or a congressman he wrote a bill that would eliminate the 30-minute break. And they would give us the option whether we wanted to stop our 14-hour clock for 3 hours. It's only an option. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch for in trucking.
Hey guys, it's your boy Sean. You're watching Adventures in Trucking with Indiana Jack. Stay tuned.
Last year sometime, a friend of mine sent me this song because he knows I'm always looking for music to play. And it was an awesome song. It was by a guy named CRAIG Donaldson. So I looked up the song, and it was a cool song. I really liked it. It was like good old-fashioned trucking music, the way it should be, or the way it used to be anyway. Now we're so diverse, everyone's different, but there still is a defining sound to a trucking song. I think most of you would agree with me. Well, he has that sound, in my opinion, and so I contacted him to see if we could play it on the channel, and of course we could not, because it's owned by publishing companies and layers and layers and layers of writers and musicians and all that stuff, even though he's the singer. But he said, you know, Jack, I have some other songs that belong to me that you're welcome to play. And by golly, I got to listening to one in particular, and it's as good, if not better, than the first song. And I think you guys should hear it. It's perfect. It's great. It goes with trucking. And CRAIG Donaldson.
My time, looking for a little peace of mind. Wherever a whistling wind is blowing free, wherever I'm standing, it's home to me. I came across a girl from Tennessee. You know, I saw so much of her in me, and we rushed a year or two into a day. But now I'm chasing the sunset back to Monterey, and I'll be gone when the day comes around. I'd like to stay, but I'm losing ground, and I'll be gone with the early sun, 'cause there's just a few more miles to go before I'm done. sparkling snow always makes it hard for me to go. I leave behind the good times that I've had, 'cause too much of a good thing can turn bad. And I'll be gone when the day comes around. Well, I'd like to stay, but I'm losing ground. And I'll be gone with the early sun, 'cause there's just a few more miles to go. I got a few more miles to go. There's just a few more miles to go before I'm done.
Craig Donaldson. I could listen to that song all day while I'm driving my truck. And I think you would agree. Hello! Last toll booth, right? Thank you. Thank goodness.